Eden stared at the flickering candle on the table, her heart pounding as Talia's hand brushed hers under the pretext of passing the wine menu. The restaurant buzzed with low conversations, but in that moment, everything else faded. Then, without warning, Talia leaned in, her lips pressing softly against Eden's in a kiss that tasted like forbidden freedom and instant regret. Eden pulled back, her cheeks burning, eyes wide with shock. "Talia, what? We can't," she whispered, glancing around as if the whole world was watching. But Talia just smiled, that confident, knowing smile that had always made Eden's stomach twist in ways she couldn't explain. It started innocently enough, or so Eden told herself. She had been Talia's assistant for 2 years at the bustling marketing firm in downtown Chicago. Talia was the kind of boss who commanded respect, sharp, ambitious, with a laugh that could light up a boardroom. Eden admired her from afar, attributing the butterflies to professional awe. But lately, the late nights at the office had blurred lines. Shared coffees turned into lingering conversations, and now this dinner, supposedly to discuss a promotion. As they sat there, the kiss hanging between them like smoke, Eden's mind raced back to her life outside these walls. Her family in the suburbs, devout and traditional, with Sunday dinners where her mother would probe about boyfriends and her father would nod approvingly at any mention of stability. Eden had played the part well, dating men sporadically, never committing, always excusing it with career focus. But deep down she knew the truth she buried. The crushes on girls in high school, the way women's smiles made her heart skip while men's left her indifferent. Talia sipped her wine unfazed. "Eden, I've seen the way you look at me. Don't pretend this is a surprise." Her voice was low, laced with a vulnerability Eden hadn't expected. Talia, the powerhouse executive, confessing like this? It made Eden's resolve crumble. But resolve for what? Eden thought, her inner voice a whirlwind. To keep pretending? To ignore the spark that ignited every time Talia entered the room? She had built her life on safe choices. Good job, nice apartment, family approval. Coming out now at 28, felt like dismantling a house of cards. They ordered appetizers, but Eden barely tasted the bruschetta. Conversation flowed awkwardly at first, then eased into familiar territory. Work gossip, shared frustrations with clients. Yet the kiss lingered, unspoken but electric. Talia shared bits of her past, a conservative upbringing in Texas, a failed engagement to a man her parents adored. "I thought I could make it work," Talia said, her eyes distant. "But forcing yourself into a mold, it breaks you eventually." Eden nodded, her own mold cracking. She thought of her sister, married with kids, the golden child. How would they react if she brought Talia home? The judgment, the whispers at family gatherings. "My parents would disown me," Eden murmured, more to herself than Talia. Talia reached across the table, squeezing her hand. "Maybe. Or maybe they'd surprise you. But living for them? That's no life." By dessert, Eden's defenses were down. The wine helped, but it was Talia's honesty that pierced through. As they left the restaurant, arms linked against the chill Chicago wind, Eden felt a rush of possibility. But in the cab ride home alone, doubt crept in. What if this was a mistake? Talia was her boss, power dynamics, HR nightmares. And beyond that, the societal glare. Friends who might drift away, colleagues who might whisper. Eden lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. The kiss replayed endlessly. It wasn't just attraction. It was recognition, like seeing herself for the first time. But at what cost? She imagined her mother's tearful pleas, her father's silent disappointment. The weight pressed on her chest, making sleep impossible. The next morning at work, Talia acted normal, professional smiles and emails. But during their one-on-one meeting, she closed the door and said, "Last night wasn't a fluke. I want to explore this, Eden. Do you?" Eden hesitated, her mind screaming warnings. Family, career, society's unspoken rules. But her heart whispered yes. I think I do," she replied, voice trembling. That decision set everything in motion. Lunches turned secretive, stolen moments in the office supply room where hands brushed and eyes locked. Eden felt alive, colors brighter, but guilt shadowed every high. She dodged her family's calls, fabricating excuses about work overload. One evening, after a particularly intense day, Talia invited her over. Her apartment was sleek, modern, overlooking the lake. They talked for hours, sharing dreams and fears. Talia confessed her own struggles. Coming out in her early 30s, losing friends but gaining authenticity. "It's worth it," she said, pulling Eden close. No lines were crossed beyond embraces, but the emotional intimacy was intoxicating. Eden's inner turmoil grew. Was she betraying her family by hiding this? Or betraying herself by not? Weeks passed in this limbo. Eden's performance at work soared, fueled by the secret energy. But cracks appeared. A coworker noticed their lingering glances, joking about office crushes. Eden laughed it off, but panic set in. Then came the family dinner. Her parents' house smelled of roast chicken and expectations. "When are you bringing someone home?" her mother asked, eyes hopeful. Eden forced a smile. "Soon, maybe." Inside she ached. Talia or the facade, which to choose? That night, back in her apartment, she called Talia. "I can't keep this up. My family. They'll never understand." Talia's voice was steady. "Then tell them. Or don't. But don't let fear decide for us." Eden hung up, torn. The conflict raged. Loyalty to blood versus loyalty to self. She paced, weighing the damage. Coming clean could shatter bonds, but silence was suffocating her soul. As the days blurred, Eden realized the kiss wasn't just a moment. It was the spark to a fire that could consume everything she knew. Eden's secret life with Talia deepened, each meeting a mix of joy and dread. They met in hidden cafes away from prying eyes, where conversations peeled back layers of their souls. Talia spoke of her ex-fiancé, how the relationship crumbled under the weight of her unspoken truth. "I hurt him," she admitted one afternoon, stirring her coffee absently. "He deserved better than my half-hearted love." Eden listened, her own guilt mirroring Talia's past. She thought of her college boyfriend, the one her parents loved, how she ended it abruptly without explanation. "I get it," she said softly. "Pretending eats you alive." But pretending was all Eden knew. At work, she maintained distance, but stolen texts brought smiles that colleagues noticed. "You seem happier lately," her friend Mia said during lunch. "New guy." Eden choked on her salad. Something like that. The lie tasted bitter. How could she explain? In a city like Chicago, progressive on the surface, but her circle church friends, conservative relatives, clung to old views. Lesbian. The word alone would spark debates, judgments, perhaps even rejection. Inner voices clashed. One urged her to embrace this love, the other warned of isolation. What if her parents cut her off? Her father, a retired cop, had once ranted about those parades ruining family values. Her mother, softer but devout, prayed for her to find a good man. Talia pushed gently. "We can't hide forever. What if we went public? Start with HR, make it official." The idea terrified Eden. "And lose my job? Or worse, face the backlash?" Talia's eyes softened. "I'd protect you. But yes, there'd be talk. People are cruel." That cruelty manifested sooner than expected. An anonymous email circulated in the office. "Watch the boss and her assistant. More than work happening?" Eden's stomach dropped reading it. Who knew? How? Talia called a meeting, addressing the team vaguely about professionalism. But privately she fumed. "This is why we need to own it. Hiding makes us targets." Eden agreed, but fear paralyzed her. That weekend, she visited her parents, seeking normalcy. The house felt smaller, conversations strained. "You're distant lately," her mother noted, setting down tea. "Everything okay at work?" "Fine," Eden lied, her mind on Talia. She imagined confessing. "Mom, Dad, I'm in love with a woman." The scene played out, shock, silence, tears, maybe anger. Would they disinvite her from holidays? Shun her like her cousin who came out years ago and vanished from family lore? Driving home, tears blurred the road. She called Talia. "I can't do this. It's too much." Talia's response was calm but firm. "Then what? End us before we begin." The question hung heavy. Eden spent the night wrestling with it. Love versus family. A false choice perhaps, but real in her world. Society preached acceptance, but in her bubble it was conditional. Monday brought escalation. The email sender revealed a jealous coworker, fired for unrelated reasons, but the damage lingered. Whispers followed Eden. She confronted Talia in her office. "This is what happens. People judge." Talia pulled her into a hug. Let them. We're stronger. But Eden doubted. That evening, she met an old friend, Sarah, who had come out in college. Over drinks, Sarah shared her story. Lost parents initially, but eventual reconciliation. It hurts, but living truthfully? Priceless. Inspired, Eden decided to test waters. She told Mia, her closest work friend. It's Talia. We're together. Mia's eyes widened, then she smiled. Wow. I'm happy for you. But be careful, office romance is tricky. The support buoyed Eden but also highlighted risks. What if others weren't so kind? As weeks turned to months, their relationship solidified. Weekend getaways to quiet cabins where they talked dreams. Talia wanting kids, Eden fearing she'd never have family approval for that. We could adopt, Talia suggested. Build our own family. The idea warmed Eden, but reality intruded. A family reunion loomed, her sister's baby shower. Eden attended alone, fielding questions. Still single, an aunt prodded.
Eden nodded, insides twisting.
Later she confessed to Talia. I feel like a fraud. Talia held her. You're not. But hiding me. It hurts. The word stung. Eden realized her secrecy was a betrayal. Of Talia, of herself. But breaking free meant potential loss. Then came the turning point. Eden's father fell ill, a minor heart scare. In the hospital he gripped her hand. Promise you'll find happiness, kiddo. Whatever that looks like. His words echoed. Whatever that looks like. Did he suspect? Eden pondered, hope flickering. Back with Talia, she shared the moment. Maybe they're ready. Talia smiled. Only one way to find out. But doubt lingered. Eden's inner conflict peaked. Choose love and risk rejection, or safety and eternal regret. The decision loomed, tension building like a storm. The storm broke at the family reunion. Eden arrived with Talia, introducing her as a friend from work. But her mother's keen eyes noticed the way their hands brushed, the shared glances. Dinner was tense, conversations polite but probing. So Talia, are you married? Her father asked casually. Divorced, Talia replied smoothly. From a man, actually. Realized it wasn't for me. The table fell silent. Eden's sister exchanged looks with her husband. Later, in the kitchen, her mother cornered her. Is there something you're not telling us? Eden's heart raced. This was it, the moment of truth. Mom, Talia and we're together. Romantically. Her mother's face paled. What? Eden? No. This is a phase. You've dated men. It's not a phase, Eden said, voice steady despite the tremor inside. I've always felt this way. I just hid it. Tears welled in her mother's eyes. What will people say? The church, our friends. Eden felt the sting. What about what I say? I'm happy, Mom. The argument escalated. Her father joined, voice raised. We raised you better. This isn't natural. Talia waited outside, hearing the shouts. When Eden emerged, red-eyed, she pulled her into an embrace. I'm sorry. Don't be, Eden whispered. It's out now. But the fallout was swift. Calls from relatives, judgmental texts. Her sister pulled away, worried about influencing the kids. Eden's world fractured. Family bonds strained, perhaps broken. At work, they went public with HR. Supportive emails came, but so did sidelong glances. A client pulled out, citing personal values. Talia fought it, but the loss hurt the firm. Eden's inner turmoil intensified. Had she chosen wrong? Nights were sleepless, replaying the confrontation. The price of authenticity. Isolation, professional setbacks. But with Talia, moments of pure joy. Cooking together, planning futures made it bearable. Yet betrayal lurked. Eden discovered Talia had confided in a mutual friend before Eden was ready, sharing details of their relationship. I needed support, Talia explained when confronted. Eden felt violated. That was my story too. You had no right. The fight was fierce, words like daggers. You're still ashamed, Talia accused. That's why this hurts you. Eden stormed out, driving aimlessly. Was Talia right? Deep down, did shame linger? Society's whispers had seeped in, billboards of happy hetero families, media tropes of confused women. She sought solace from Sarah, who listened patiently. Coming out is messy. Betrayals happen because everyone's hurting. Reconciled temporarily, but tension simmered. Then a bigger blow. Eden's parents demanded she choose them or this lifestyle. An ultimatum via email, cold and final. Eden stared at the screen, tears flowing. The moral quandary crushed her. Honor thy parents or honor thyself. Religion clashed with love, tradition with progress. Talia urged resistance. They'll come around. Don't give in. But Eden wavered. She met her parents alone, pleading. I love her. Can't you see that? Her father softened slightly. We love you, but this. It's hard. Her mother cried. Think of your soul. The meeting ended unresolved. Eden returned to Talia exhausted. They want me to end it. Talia's face hardened. And will you? The question pierced. Eden's decision teetered. Sacrifice love for family peace, or forge ahead, paying the emotional toll. As conflicts mounted, Eden faced a colleague's outright hostility. Office favoritism, he sneered, implying her promotion was due to the relationship. Talia defended her fiercely, but doubt crept into Eden's mind. Was their love tainting everything? A weekend retreat offered respite. In a cozy cabin they reconnected, sharing vulnerabilities. Talia admitted her own fears. I've lost before. Don't make me lose you. Eden promised strength, but inside fractures grew. Society's pressure, family's rejection. It all weighed heavy. Then the ultimate test. Eden's sister called, hysterical. Mom's depressed because of you. Fix this.
Guilt consume eden.
Had her choice caused this pain? The ethical dilemma raged. Personal happiness versus familial duty. She confronted Talia. Maybe we need space. This is destroying everyone. Talia's eyes filled with hurt. Including us? The silence spoke volumes. The relationship hung by a thread, high stakes demanding a choice. Space turned into separation. Eden moved to a friend's couch, the distance a temporary balm for her ravaged heart. Days blurred into routines. Work without Talia's warmth, evenings alone with regrets. She replayed every decision, the kiss, the confession, the ultimatum. Was love worth this wreckage? Her family reached out sporadically, olive branches laced with conditions. Come home alone, her mother suggested. We can talk. Eden refused, but the pull was strong. Roots versus wings, a classic battle, but hers felt uniquely torturous. Inner monologues haunted her. You're selfish for choosing her. No, they're selfish for not accepting you. At work, Talia maintained professionalism, but her eyes betrayed pain. A project meeting turned tense when Eden challenged her idea publicly. Pent-up frustration spilling over. Afterward, Talia cornered her. This isn't about work. You're punishing me.
Eden snap.
Punishing? You pushed me into this. The accusation hung, revealing cracks in their foundation. Had Talia pressured her? Or had Eden been too passive? Seeking clarity, Eden attended a support group for LGBTQ individuals. Stories echoed hers. Family estrangement, societal backlash. One woman shared, I lost my parents for years but found chosen family. Inspired, Eden called her sister. Help me bridge this. I can't lose everyone. Her sister hesitated. It's hard, Eden. But I'll try. A family meeting was arranged, neutral ground at a cafe. Talia offered to come, but Eden went alone. I need to face this myself. The discussion was raw. Her father admitted fears. I worry about your future, kids' acceptance.
Eden countered.
My future is mine. And kids? We can have them too. Her mother softened. We just want you happy. But this, it's new to us. Progress fragile but real. Eden left hopeful, sharing with Talia via text. But hope shattered when Talia confessed a slip. Drinks with an ex, emotional but not physical. I was lonely, she said. Eden felt betrayed anew. While I'm fighting for us? The fight escalated, words wounding deep. Maybe we're not meant to be, Eden hurled. Talia recoiled. Don't say that. But the damage was done. Eden questioned everything, trust, commitment. Society's lens amplified doubts. Lesbian relationships stereotyped as unstable. She dove into work, earning praise but feeling empty. A promotion offer came from another firm in New York. Escape? Or cowardice? Talia pleaded. Don't run. We can fix this. Eden wavered, inner conflict peaking. The price of love. Constant battles, emotional scars. But without it, numbness. A turning point, her parents invited her and Talia to dinner. We want to understand, her father said. The evening was awkward, questions probing but sincere. Talia charmed them with stories, showing her humanity. By night's end, her mother hugged Eden. We'll try. Relief washed over, but mended bonds highlighted prior damage. Eden realized the journey's toll. Trust eroded, innocence lost. Back with Talia, they talked honestly. We both made mistakes, Eden admitted. Talia nodded. But we're worth fighting for. Reconciliation was tentative, built on lessons learned. Eden accepted the promotion but negotiated remote work, staying in Chicago. As they rebuilt, societal hurdles persisted. A neighbor's glare, a friend's distant invite. But strength grew from adversity. Yet, one final twist. Eden discovered her sister's secret support. Anonymous donations to LGBTQ causes. I believe in you, her sister confessed. The revelation healed old wounds but also sparked questions. Had family always known, waiting for her to speak? With bonds strengthening, Eden reflected on the path. Painful choices, irreversible changes. The drama had forged her, but at what ultimate cost? Rebuilding wasn't linear. Eden and Talia navigated therapy, unpacking betrayals and fears. Sessions revealed deep-seated issues. Eden's people-pleasing from a strict upbringing, Talia's impulsiveness from past rejections. We hurt each other because we're hurting, the therapist noted. Eden agreed, her inner voice quieter now, replaced by resolve. Family dinners became regular, awkward at first but warming. Her father shared articles on acceptance, clumsy but earnest. I'm learning, he said. Society's gaze softened in their bubble, but news headlines reminded of broader struggles. Anti-LGBT bills, hate crimes. Eden volunteered at events, channeling pain into purpose. Talia joined, their bond strengthening through shared activism. But mended didn't mean perfect. A work crisis tested them. Talia faced demotion rumors due to the earlier scandal. It's because of us, she confided. Eden felt guilty. I'll quit if needed. Talia refused. We fight together. They did, presenting a united front. The firm backed down, but the scare highlighted ongoing prejudice. Personally, Eden grappled with motherhood dreams. Kids in this world, she worried. Talia reassured. We'll protect them. Adoption discussions began, a hopeful horizon amid chaos. Yet a final betrayal surfaced. Eden's old friend Mia, jealous of her happiness, spread rumors online. Anonymously but traceable. Confronted, Mia lashed out. You changed. Forgot your roots. Eden saw the truth. Some relationships couldn't survive evolution. Cutting ties hurt but liberated. I choose growth, she told Talia. As time passed, high drama gave way to steady rhythm. Engagements announced. Eden proposed on a lakeside walk. Ring simple but meaningful. Family attended the small ceremony, tears of joy mixing with lingering unease. Her mother whispered, I'm proud. But awakening came with scars. Eden pondered the trade-offs. Lost friends, strained ties but gained authenticity. In quiet moments she questioned morality. Was forcing family acceptance ethical? Or should she have walked away? Society's role loomed. Progress claimed, but resistance persistent. Their story, one of many, highlighted the fight's toll. Years later, with a child in arms, Eden reflected. The journey, shocks, choices, damages, shaped her. But was the pain justified? In the end, love prevailed, but at a price debated eternally. Was it right to upend lives for personal truth? Or does duty to others outweigh self-fulfillment?